I'm telling y'all right now, y'all playing with the wrong one. Y'all playing with the wrong motherfucking one.
Natalie Nunn and Joseline just got into it after Joseline beat her down on the set of Baddies vs. Cabaret games in Vegas. Now, there's no footage of the actual fight, but our mom Wiggins was there, and baby he spilled all the tea about what went down, and Natalie took to her Instagram to send some warning. Shots to Joseline. It's not really clear what triggered Joseline to jump on Natalie, but according to Armand, Joseline was high on some coke and was taking bathroom breaks every 5 minutes to get herself some of that powder, so she got to jumping on Natalie and gave her the bee of her life.
Bow! All the girls. It just, everybody. It was knocking after knocking after knocking. I'm like, ah! Everybody tried a good seat because I was in the VIP.
Okay, so this whole mess went down while they were shooting Baddies vs. Cabaret games with Nick Cannon. It was basically going to be like Wilding Out, but with the girls from Bad's East and the girls from Joseline's Cabaret. However, Joseline ruined the whole thing, which she does anytime she starts taking too much of that white powder, and I'll already know how Joseline gets once she hooked on substances, cussing everybody out and calling them all sorts of names, and Natalie was not with that BS according. To Armand, Joseline started going in on Natalie and all the other baddies the minute they came on stage, and even threw shade at Natalie and her mom. Once the game started, Joseline asked Natalie about her relationship with Scotty Ryan, and if it was true that she started doing only F cuz she was broke now. Even though Joseline was clearly trying to provoke Natalie, she answered all the questions and kept it C. However, when Natalie returned the same energy and asked Joseline if it was true that she was eating on Mona Scott, Joseline lost it and attacked Natalie.
Security did not let Natalie get her lick back. It's no shade. Joseline twirled around. They did not let Natalie get her. They did not let Natalie get her. They didn't let Natalie get her. I will say, if I'm being fair, it felt like they was holding the baddies back a little bit more. They was holding the baddies back a little bit more. But girl, now here's the thing. You're not going to see no leaked video footage unless Zeus Network leak it, because they made us put our phone in that little Ziploc thing. So you're just going to have to wait for the trailer to come out. But the game only lasted 1 round. But the whole thing is when the baddies came out, they was doing their thing. Joseline bum rushed the stage and interrupts the intro. Start breaking off nails. She start calling Natalie a hoe. She start saying Natalie mama's a hoe. She start talking about her daddy. And Joseline kicked it off. She put her hands on, she like, Natalie, so she asked Natalie a question about with Scotty and having an OnlyFans. Natalie took it like a G. She took it respectfully. You play the game, you do your thing. She asked Joseline one question. She didn't ask her a question. Now, I'm not going to hold you. Joseline kept walking off the stage. She kept leaving. I don't want to put allegations on somebody, but 1 + 1 = 2.
Somebody really needs to get Joseline checked, cuz she's very unhinged and way out of line, so she gets to call Natalie all sorts of names and even speaks on her mama, but wants to start throwing hands the moment Natalie asks her a question like, you can't make this up. Things got even messier when Natalie got on IG Live after getting whooped by Joseline to put the whole Zeus Network on blast for holding her back when she tried to fight back, and even called Joseline a crackhead. Now, if y'all remember, Armand said in his live that Natalie was trying to fight Joseline back after she got attacked, but security held her back. According to Natalie, the Zeus Network was in cahoots with Joseline to embarrass her on national TV for entertainment, and that's why they didn't let her or any of the other girls fight back once they got attacked.
But Joseline, I heard you was eating Mona Scott's ass. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I'm going to be a rich bitch for the rest of my life. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Security going to put they want to hold me down.
They want to hold all of us.
They want to hold the baddies down. They want to hold the baddies down.
They want to hold all of us.
The baddies
got to jump, of course.
They want to hold the baddies down. That's how mad they are. But Joseline, I heard you was eating Mona Scott's ass.
Joseline was hiding behind the security the whole
Joseline was running to the bathroom every 5 minutes to get more coke for her nose.
and then hiding behind the security while all the shit going. That's why I said.
I told her, step up. So it's always fun and games, right? Until Natalie plays. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
What the?
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all playing with the wrong one. Y'all playing with the wrong motherfucking one. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
Wait, what happened? She what?
It's going to be the fuck up. Cokeheads, cokehead, period. And everybody at Zeus Network, keep fucking playing with me if you want to also.
Weird ass.
Dead ass.
How the fuck
When
y'all
I tell you to
have
back
bitch
up,
to jump?
back the fuck up. Y'all want to hold me the fuck in a chokehold?
That's why I said.
You
That
want to
shit
hold
pissed
me
the
in a
fuck off.
chokehold?
Why the fuck do you got
I
me
will
held
never,
down while this
again,
bitch
a
is
day
hitting
in
me?
my fucking life, ever.
But see, a lot of people were dragging Natalie for starting this feud in the first place because just a few months ago, she was throwing shade at Joseline. They also trolled her for insinuating that Joseline was hiding behind security because she was scared of her, like this person who commented and said, I know Natalie is not trying to imply Joseline, the Puerto Rican Princess Hernandez, is scared of her, because be for real. But here's the thing, unlike what most people think, Natalie was not the one who started this whole feud. Well, it was actually Joseline. See, Joseline started this whole mess 2 years ago when she posted a video talking about how her show was #1 on Zeus, when it was actually Baddie that was #1.
So y'all already know we got the #1 show in the country, Joseline's Cabaret, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, we hear crickets. For all you new hoes, we hear crickets. Don't nobody know nothing about you. We don't know where you from. We don't know where you at.
And Natalie couldn't let this slide, so she responded by putting Joseline on blast for making things up and lying about her show being #1, even though Baddies was pulling in more numbers.
Joseline is not #1. Hate to break it to you guys. And Joseline unfollowed me weeks and weeks ago. I'm just reading a comment because she knew we were going to be #1. And I don't like poor sports. That was kind of a poor sport for me. You gave me shots on the yacht that day with Zeus when we did a little filming in Miami. You gave shots to the cast in Miami on our second trip for Ray J's birthday. And it's okay, sis. You can't compete where you don't compare.
After this, Natalie unfollowed Joseline on IG, and the two of them pretty much stopped talking about each other. That was until Joseline threw some subliminal shots at Natalie by implying that the girls on her show are real women with real stories, unlike Natalie's show, which is filled with a bunch of IG models that everybody already knows about. She said, real stories, real ladies, real drama, real purpose, real talent, real emotions, real feelings, real tour, real reality TV. This Sunday night hit different note. Though I'm not going to lie, it sounded to me like John was just promoting her show and trying to get in her bag, but Natalie felt like she was throwing shade at her, and she responded. Natalie got on stage and started bragging about how big celebrities like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are tuning into her show. At the end of her speech, she name-dropped Joseline to make sure she was fully aware that she wants all the smoke